Hi, we're here for Leo. If you want to come on in, have a seat for some symbolic support. We're going to take a look at your rorschach done earlier in March and flip it for alternative perspective possibilities. If you want to take a screenshot, so you can scry on your own time and terms for shapes or symbols that speak to your psyche and psychic senses. Leos, as always, thank you for being my muse, for holding space for me to share my insights and allowing me to be a guest in your aura. We'll add on tarot and oracle along the way, and as well the spirit box for any random shoutouts that may relate and resonate with you. Leo, if you'd like to take a moment with me to release the race and the rush, activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support. Let's go. Leos. I am seeing a fly, like looking at the whole, I want to say like overture. So I don't know if that word means something. Like there's the eyes and there's the wings. Some sort of insect anyway. I feel as though I'm looking for something, and they're in my tentacle hands. It's like I'm feeling around. I don't know if it's for a texture or just, I don't know. There's something about that feeling around, but it's like not feeling emotional necessarily, though I feel like I'm utilizing the tangible. Maybe in different things, Leos, that you're doing, trying out, interests, work, play, relationships, all that kind of good stuff. Those are your channels to apply to if it's your scry story. No, this feels like when you get the aha and you're like, ooh, I don't know if I feel like I'm doing something. And it's like, and it reminds me of like a tulip of some sort. And it'll just kind of spring up out of nowhere like a tulip does, like random tulips. It used to happen more often than not in our other yard. And there would just be random tulips there. Birds drop them like messages, and suddenly I have this tulip. And there's like this short window for tulips, at least out here. So tulip might mean something. And feeling around, again, not emotional. I feel like it's with your senses. It's for that aha, or even something beautiful that stands out. But it's kind of like the fly. It seems like I'm completely assuming here with the fly, like, do they have an agenda? Are they navigating something that I don't understand? Because it seems erratic. When I feel like I'm observing a fly, it feels like it's a nonsensical. And they just in the way. I'm like, you have all this airspace, but there's something they're feeling out. And it is also me bringing into the honey and the poop. And that's in here. And it's like you catch more flies with honey than with poop. Okay. So we'll let that be there, Leos. Maybe that serves something. I'm also seeing a rhinoceros. And flies, honey, or poop. Sorry if this takes a hot mess minute. Is what it is. So I'm in the honey land. I feel like I'm in the honey of it. This could be like your nectar. Okay, so I feel like whatever this may be, Leos, personal, professional, platonic relationship, romantic, new job, new car, fixing an old car, home restoration or renovation, whatever the channels are, but those are some of the ones that are popping through quite specifically. It's almost as if whatever that is, Leos, whatever that is that has that part of you, that heart, it's looking for you, like it's going to be sending the signal, but I feel like it can't do it for you. Like for whatever reason, it's not able to move forward or travel the same way. It's not stagnant, but it is this thing. It's there. It's asking you to approach it, you to step forward, you to feel it out and find it. And there's rewards with that. We're here for Leos, and we'll add on the spirit box along with some tarot and oracle. We're here for the Leo Collective. If you have any spirit shout outs to offer, have at her. What else do we have here for the Leo Collective? I feel like
happened to me?
I just like rolled my eyes or something like that. Like, I don't know if I'm rolling my eyes and here we go again, or
karma.
Could be karma. What is in there? Give me 2 minutes. Get out the scrying here. What is that? Is that a platypus, or it's a very specific kind of bird I'm seeing in the eyes. Anyway, it's like chatty. It feels chatty anyway. So I don't know if there's a conversation even with the self. First and foremost with the self. But could be with someone else coming through to step forward with you. I do feel like they're in density, so they're still human. And it's like, oh, here we go again. Here we go again. It muffles me in the sinus space. Could even, maybe it's an allergy to something, and it just seems to create an effect or a fog. Whale resonating came through. Whoops, will that come through? There we go. And that's when I was up in that feeling, just resonating. Leos, I feel like there's an
other side. When?
Like if you're not jiving with the elevation in which the Leos, right use of power is coming in, or if oneself or another, if we don't align in the way we're resonating with power, personal power, power of perception, this, that, or the other, then you're in the poop pile versus the honey pile. And there's no judgment. There's equal opportunity. It's just one pile or another. Leos. I love it. And this is like coming in for like ending March and looking forward or ahead to the spring. So always right in that threshold. And then we'll come back for a fresh ink blot in April. If there's thoughts within the self, like you feel like thoughts are just buzzing around your head a little bit and you're like, hey, this way or that way, I'm being asked to, oh, interesting. Not to ensure, but interrupt those that aren't being kind in first person, but maybe talking in third person. And I don't typically say things that way, so maybe that's first person, third person. Could even be with spirit. There's kindness coming through. I'm seeing a music note.
Sagittarius.
And as well as an anchor. Like for a boat anchor. Those symbols may mean something to you. This music note, I will show you in 2 seconds, could be very, very healing. If you're feeling it's right in about there. See, like I'm seeing the music note, but the little whoop-de-whoop is actually an eye. Connectivity. And this may connect you into your, whatever it is that you're healing, whatever it is that you actually, what I'm hearing is whatever you're healing to help happen and interrupting any thoughts that are, classically I could say self-sabotaging, and those are all great things that we all understand. But thank you. The word is condescending. Like if someone speaks condescending to you, or if you do to yourself. You might have some Leos, I don't know if all might have like a creative vampire around you, or I don't know if you're working with somebody in business, platonic,
Aries,
relationship, this, that, or the other. The divine matrix. Again, a lot of connectivity.
Chakras.
And this connectivity, maybe it's in the heart. It's in the heart space, being connected to things that you're resonating with that are kind, being kind to the self. And then ironically, it's asking me to come back to
inside,
anchor to music. Anchor is still, but music kind of flows. But the anchor serves purpose for some sort of stability. It's almost like I have two things. To be stable, so I have enough stability, security to flow, maybe in a different context, like one, corporate job, and then that feeds the space, the room, the materials for creative, as an example. All right, Leos, I'm going to keep going here. Like, share, subscribe. I don't know what the spirit box has been saying, but it kind of felt like a little heavy duty, but maybe somebody is punishing themselves over something. Maybe there's some sort of alchemy within the self of the heart healing, of turning poops into honeys. I don't know. But I'm really digging the way I'm seeing it. All right, Leos. Like, share, subscribe if I didn't say so already. Links below to help a gal grow, donate, buy me a coffee, all that kind of good stuff. Gratitude. Okay, so I was talking about, I see you again. I see this little, is it a guide? The creative vampire. I want to make sure that isn't in and of yourself, but to be mindful if you are in some sort of partnership or situationship, that your ideas are owned by you, shared in their expression, but credit where credit is due. Okay, so I'm also right here in the center, and I'm seeing does it come through? Okay, so imagine like a jack-o'-lantern face, and then like there's this cape, again, vampire-like, but it's shifting forms on me. In relation to that creative vampire, it doesn't always have to be outside of you. It could be a part of you maybe that's been stagnant, or something's been, just feels like it's, I don't know. It's not taken from you, but maybe like your mojo and motivation to create. Even now, whether this is, when we say create, right? If it's like, well, not everyone is an artist, this, that, or the other, but also not to hold that to that. Even if you are a sandwich artist, or you're a carpenter, or you're a mechanic, life is artistry. At least that's how I land. It is artistry. And maybe there's just been a little bit of a mundane mojo or motivation, but I feel like it's coming back because there's help from spirit in this connectivity. Divine connectivity, quite specifically, but it might come through people here on earth. Like maybe you have a customer that says something to you, or it's almost as if the divine, Leo, is going to speak to you through density humans. Okay. We're here for Leos. If there's anything else, I am trying to keep this in the shorter round to not take up too much of your time. And we're doing quite well. All right. I want to come back to that rhino. Okay. Easy does it. Easy does it. To the rhinoceros. There's been some sort of strength. I'm hearing music again. What is this music I'm hearing? Did somebody go to a funeral recently? Did somebody go to a funeral and there's maybe a certain song played? 7 of Wands on the bottom. If that, oh my goodness. Oh, we're giving shout outs to the Leo collective. 8 of Swords, King of Swords, and the Chariot. Okay, somebody did move on. Is how I'm feeling it. Spirit did, wherever this music is. And I'm going to take a moment to I feel like it might have been the male that passed and a female in partnership personal or professional is kind of wound up right now. Like, what do I do with all this? What do I do with all this?
Choked.
They might have even been a partnership, business and personal.
Victoria.
And now there's, I don't know if you can hear that. Sorry, my neighbor just started up his quads. Apologies. But is totally running off the Chariot vibes. And I want to like roll the Chariot vibes like in here, right about there. That's how I want to see that. What is the message for this male?
What is that?
It's almost as if I can see the female just overwhelmed with the amount of sharing of roles that they were so intermingled with.
Under.
Oh, you know what?
Not.
5 of Cups. 2 shakes. This male that is passed.
Daughter.
Could be a daughter that is looking at grief, and it's just can't move on right yet. Can't move on.
What year is it?
There also could be a place, whether this is for a few of you or one of you, where a male is passed and a female was the culprit of the passing. The same thing. There would be no new beginnings. There's like 3 stories in that one story. Trumpets.
Are you from here?
I apologize. Sorry. I have the Fool in reverse, 8 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Cups. Okay, the 3 of Cups. You, Leo, I think we're moving back in. You are the center. You are the 3rd. And there's, again, these two spirits on the side of you. Moving through something that has kindness. I just saw the eye roll again. Eye roll again. But why? But why? I'm seeing a harp.
Harry.
I'm seeing a caterpillar within a caterpillar before it becomes a butterfly. A caterpillar within a caterpillar before it becomes a butterfly. The Chariot. 5 of Cups. I'm working through some sort of formation of...
Sleeping.
It's, you know what it's reminding me of, Leos? Is if I went to school for subject A. I'm a year or 2 in, 2 months, 10 months. Time is irrelevant. And I've changed my mind. Caterpillar, plan A. Caterpillar B, plan B. And like plan C is coming into fruition.
32.
We're here for the Leo collective. I'll get to you in a second. Rhinoceros. Some sort of like unknowing strength keeps coming through. Like I want to put down my horn and charge. But I'm not sure that that's
Neil.
actually 3 of Wands. What I'm going to do. But I'm taking a moment. It's like the wisdom of the Leo.
When?
Strength, the fire within, like I want to, charge it. That came down and down. 3 of Wands and the 3 of Cups. You're going to pick one way, but it's like I want to take a moment before I charge at it. 2 of Swords, Queen of Swords, the World, and then I'll bring what was hidden that came face down. Sorry, 9 of Swords is there as well, and the Sun. So you will take a moment. Your wisdom, your strength. It's, you know what it is? I'm seeing your lion as the rhino right now. Oh, my marker's running out. Leo to the rhino. That's how I'm seeing your symbol sign right now. Threes are some sort of number for you. 3 of Cups and the 3 of Wands. But you come out shining. Leos, it's your strength is coming out shining. You may also want to check out the Ophiuchus reading if you resonate with that, because there is a 3 in the 13th sign. Let me take a look at these. Some sort of reflection. I feel like that's the kindness to the self. And also it brings me into like really, really watch words. Even if they're said under the breath, they're just as powerful. It's almost like the volume isn't the main focus right now. It's, like if someone's singing, but they sing, la, 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 but they, really quiet, and someone's trying to build their confidence before they bellow, and they're like, ba, 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 but they're just practicing on their tone. They're getting a confidence in a particular pitch. Sorry, the Queen of Swords and the 8 of Swords are really being asked to be brought together in self-reflection. So whether this is in reflection to a male passing by the hands of a woman, yes, I feel like that is there and justice will be served. If you are a daughter or partner, professional or personal,
Satan,
he hears you.
Stop. I'm lost.
He hears you about time. It's like tick tock, something about, trying to keep pace with the way it was, because I believe the personal and the professional was mixed. You might have run businesses together, something along those lines. It's like I'm trying to keep up now with 2 that was 1. You're the apple of this person's eye. Apple of this person's eye. It's really quite lovely. It's almost like together you were art. Like you did things so differently. Maybe not so differently. I want to say it this way. As an example, if one of you was an artist, the other one was a frame maker. You know what I mean? Or if one of you was the face of the company, one of you did all the bookkeeping or admin stuff behind the scenes. Daughters come through a few times. So maybe you worked father-daughter team. Could be even in real estate. Just came popping through. And it's like, well, how do I do this by myself? And the 2 of Swords, is it coming through? He is trying to still help. For you to see, like, as you're going back and forth, maybe in like, I can't do this. Like in the nodding of no. In between that, there's like an opening where maybe it's like pausing moments, and it's like, yes, you can.
Cool.
And you're allowed to ask for help from someone else, or even make it smaller so you can sustain it on your own. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. And when I say don't feel bad, it seems to be in regards to the business or running something together. Okay. Leo's getting ready to close out here. If there's anything else we have to, thank you very much to the spirits. And we'll close out here because I get distracted. For the Leo Collective, again, thank you so much for being my muse, for holding space for me to share my insights. And truly, your awesome awareness and attention is appreciated. Truly. Okay. Leos, on the bottom, we have wisdom. Nice. And again, I feel like that's the feminine. You have the knowledge. You have the knowledge to do this on your own. If you want to, you can ask for help. You can get a different partner to help run the business side of things. It's fine. But you can also make it smaller so you can sustain it, if I didn't say that already. So purity came up, and front and center. Purity, does that come through? There we go. Purity, purity, purity. Going from poop to nectar. Leos, that's, I don't know that I could say it a nicer way, but there it is. And patience and balance is what was behind the purity. Oop, there we go. Oh my goodness, one day I'll figure it out. Yes, and you've got like these fairies here at the bottom. They bring you gifts. They bring you gifts. The sun, they bring you gifts. The male in spirit brings you gifts. Something about apples and flowers. Very connected. Music may help you. Remember, music may help actually help ground you and anchor you, Leos. You've got a lot of things going on here while you're seeking through your senses of different landscapes, and it may seem like nonsense, like the fly, but I feel like you do have a rhythm. You do have rhythm, because music has come up a few times, even in that TikTok thingy, back and forth. I got rhythm. I don't know if that's the song. Okay. Thank you so much. Until next time, Leos. Bye.